Alright guys, so in this video I'm just going to be talking about the blueprint to making 100K on organic marketing. So let's just get right into it because I don't want to waste too much of your time today. So thanks for checking out this video. Like I said, I'm going to be going over just that. And let's just get started. So when you're first starting out, maybe when you're at 0 to 1K, pretty much that whole little time frame from the span you're doing that, it's pretty much the stage where you're just testing out different content formats non-stop. You know, you're testing out a range from like 5 to 8 different formats. Maybe more, depends on what you want to do, but typically 5 to 8 is probably like a good estimate. And you're posting about like 3 to 7 videos a week. Maybe you're posting every day, maybe you're posting 5 times a week. I don't really know, but around that, you'll probably be making around those types. You could also make like 2 videos a day as well. Like, it really doesn't matter. At that point, you're just testing out what's working and what works. And obviously the more output you put out, the better. But if you have about like that amount of output and make like 2 to 3 different content creators, like, you should be able to do this pretty easily. But again, you could also do this yourself manually. You could just be the only creator. Technically, you don't even have to show your face, but typically if you have more than one content creator, it's a lot easier to get different content ideas, and also better to just get more of an output, because obviously I'm sure one person alone doesn't really want to make like 10 videos a week, but you never know. And you also barely have an understanding of making short form content videos. So pretty much this stage, you're just hustling, figuring out what is working. You're testing out different stuff. This is kind of where, my point where I talk about testing is very important, because this is like pretty much what you're doing. This is pretty much you're in the trenches doing the work pretty much. But yeah, it's very research based and execution based, because you're focused on what works, what doesn't work. So this one is the novice stage. Pretty much you're at 1 to 10K. You pretty much find a style that works for you and is converting quite well. It's obviously gotten you to this point. So you pretty much reuse those video formats, and you know pretty much how to create videos that can convert. And obviously this is the stage where you're at like 1 to 2, maybe 3K, and you get to the point where it's like, okay, how do I progress to 10K? And pretty much you start implementing the sales funnel, and that's pretty much what can get you to that point, which is where you implement pin videos and viral videos. You get the viral videos to lead to the pin videos, to lead to the website, to convert that into sales. So it's a whole little jumble of getting people to watch more of your content. And if you have ways to do that, one way to do that is the funnel. And if you have that funnel in place, it makes it a lot easier to convert those into sales. But again, all that can't work unless you have reached this point and also have an understanding of how you can make good content. If your content isn't good, you won't convert. That's a very important thing. You can have the best funnel, you can have the best product, you can have everything well, but if the content doesn't work, it doesn't work, and you need to start testing out different styles. So that's where content, itself is very key. You need to have the right strategy in place, and hopefully by watching these videos, you can slowly get that in your mind, because it is one of the most important things you can learn. But here's a pro, which is where you pretty much will scale your video output even more. You're pretty much uploading like 1 or 2 videos every day. You're pretty much using the best performing video formats. The only thing you're really testing out is just selling videos. Like, at this point is really just scaling, because here you're just increasing your output. You figured out what is working for you by now. Clearly all you're really doing is just testing out the selling videos, which are the pin videos, but you're also selling like slightly on the back end, testing out different viral videos as well, obviously, because eventually like the stuff that you're going to put out is going to decrease over time, so it's not going to be the same video. But the funnel starts to get more sales, because obviously you're doing high performing videos. Those are going to convert more, a lot better chances to do well. So I would recommend just continuing to scale, and obviously once you get to that point, you're bound to hit 100K eventually. This entire process from 0 to 100K, it could be around like, really depends, honestly, depends on the amount of output you put in, depends on how much you learn, how much you implement, how much you execute, how much you really strategize in this. It could take around 5 months to a whole year, to be honest, assuming like you've kept the consistency, you've improved every time, you understood content creation. Like, it does take time, but it is worth it, because once you figure that out, once you get to that 100K, you're set. You really are set. You know how to get to 1 million from there, right? Like, you have the fundamentals, and your first 100K on organic marketing is going to be painful. It really is, because it is tons and tons of reps being put in, tons and tons of work being put in, but it is all worth it. And once you figure out how to get there, it becomes a lot easier to scale up and get to the next level. So pretty much that's going to be it for this video. I don't want to waste a ton of your time. Like I said, I think 5 minutes is more than enough. So I'm going to end the video right here. Hopefully you guys got a lot of value from it. Be sure to show some love in the comments. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to watch more of this content, or even just follow me. If you have any questions, always message me. Always drop it in a comment. It's always, my DMs are open, always. But anyways, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.